Welcome to part 9 of Mafia 2 the Definitive Edition, and yeah, I'm in the slammer, folks! By the way, this place should look familiar because Tommy Angelo raided this place not too long ago, and now they actually use it as a prison cell to hold prisoners. So I'm gonna go to sleep, and I'm gonna contemplate on the fact that I fucked up so bad that I'm now gonna be here for the next 10 years. Or so we would think. Well, wait till we get to part 10. That's all I gotta say. But for right now, it's time to go in the yard.
After 3 action-packed days of staring at the wall, I got a message from Joe to contact a guy named Leo Galante, who could supposedly help me out in here. This wasn't the kind of place where you could survive on your own.
Ah, yes. The open world known as prison. There's thugs, thieves, murderers, rapists, and everything else in between right in front of me. And I stick out like a sore thumb. But, despite this luscious open world of a prison cell, and probably the first game to do it, we're gonna have this only open world section cut short, because as soon as we get to Leo Galante, well, an old friend shows up.
I know you.
You're that fucking guinea who was with Barbara in a jewelry store. I'm in this fucking hellhole because of you.
You got locked up because you're a stupid, crazy fuck.
You know, fellas, my mom was right. There is a God! And he sent you here, you guinea bastard, so that I could pay you back!
This looks interesting. Want to make a small bet?
Believe it or not, there's an achievement to trying to get no damage against Brian O'Neill. The problem of the matter is, I'm not that good. So, yeah, this is a timed fight in case you're wondering.
Step back!
Did you hear me?
Break it
Get out of here!
Both of yous are
Move
going
it!
to the hole!
We're gonna give you a little time to think about what you've done. Close it up.
So O'Neill almost took my head off, but I made a stand. And let me tell you something, when you're inside, counts for a lot more than you might think.
How long are you planning on keeping him in here?
Long enough to learn his lesson.
That's gonna have to change. He in any shape to fight?
Should be. Boys didn't knock him around too bad after the brawl in the yard. All right, open it up. Rise and shine, Scaletta. You got yourself a visitor.
My name is Leo Galante. I heard you wanted to speak to me.
Yeah, one of Clemente's guys said I should contact you. Said maybe you could help me out.
Oh, fuck Clemente. I don't provide protection for his guys in here. But I saw how you handled that Mick who's after you, O'Neill. You could prove useful. Come with me, boy. Now listen up, fellas. This is Vito. He's gonna be helping us out. Peppy here's got a big fight coming up against O'Neill. He needs a sparring partner. And from what I saw of you out there in the yard, you're just the man for the job. You're gonna help us out, kid. In return, you'll be under my protection. And who knows, maybe you'll even learn a thing or two along the way.
I guess I can't say no to that offer, huh?
I don't remember asking. All right, fellas, let's get this show on the road.
Well, after being put in a hole, I guess this is better than being put in a hole. So with that said, now we're going to be learning how to do a counterattack. Something that was not taught to us early on. We were only taught how to fight. The counter You gotta hold X to dodge.
Keep that oversized
And as soon as you do, you hit the circle button.
footwork, Peppy. Remember
So basically speaking, the counter button is a circle button for a light counter, and the triangle button for a hard counter.
change of plans, big fella.
And that's all that is for. But we're going to be learning some brand new moves in prison. So yeah, this is literally a prison tutorial, which will prepare us for, well, the eventual boss fight that's going to be happening later on. So with that said, don't worry about the fact you're getting your ass whooped, because right now, life meter is not going to actually take off. Not until you get into an actual fight.
All right, one more, Vito.
One more counterattack, because you need to do 3 of them in order to
There
proceed.
you go.
And there you go.
Fast learner.
And that's all we need to do.
That's enough for today.
However, let's try to dodge more.
So, how close did you get to Clemente, Vito?
Actually, I never met him. I always dealt with either Henry Tomasino or Luca Guarino.
I can't believe that cocksucker Guarino's still breathing.
What was your deal with him?
Well, you know, we did a couple jobs for him, and, Luca said he'd bring us into the family for, $5,000.
What?
Typical fucking Alberto. He's always been a crooked bastard.
So what is that, like more than usual?
Yeah, like $5,000 more than usual.
You don't gotta pay to get in, Vito. You're brought into the family once you prove that you're loyal, a good earner, and you can handle, you know, the life. In any case, this is an interesting piece of news. When this gets out, Alberto and Luca are gonna have a lot of explaining to do.
To who?
Jeez.
Don't worry about that. We'll talk about it some other time.
Well, I've earned my respect in prison. Even though I did have the guards stop the fight, even though I was getting my ass whooped. And I did get my ass whooped by Brian O'Neill. Still, that does not change the fact that I have earned the respect of many of the prisoners. You know what have earned me more respect? Actually winning. But I made a few mistakes, and more importantly, I didn't learn the counter system yet. So therefore, I was getting my ass whooped anyhow. So it doesn't matter. And by the way, these guys are talking about the upcoming fight between a sparring partner of mine and O'Neill. So with that said, let's talk to this guy. And let's try to leave.
Watch where you walk, Guaylo.
Maybe if your eyes were all the way open, you would have seen me coming, asshole.
Galante, crooked white devil.
Nice to see you too, Mr. Wu. Crooked? You bet on your own guy and he lost. That's the way it works in this country.
Then Wu offer you a rematch.
I think I can arrange that. You up to it, Vito?
Chinaman, huh? Yeah, get him a stepladder and send him over.
All right, Wu. Looks like you got yourself a rematch. And none of that chop suey crap this time.
Hey, remember that counter punch we just learned? We're going to have to put that to good use. And all of a sudden, this game has officially turned into Fight Night.
Quick and tire him out.
Oh yeah.
Next week, he'll put his guard down.
God forbid if we go back to that game
Show him
series.
what you're made of.
I'm just going to tell you right now, I'm only going to do 1, 2, and 3 if I ever do. I am not doing Champions. That game is horrible. I do not like Champions. So with that said, and by the way, I'm in like random fights for 1, 2, and 3. But whatever the case, let's get this fight going. So, we'll just have to dodge and counter whenever we can. Sometimes he could get in some combinations, and the same thing can happen to the next opponent we're going to be facing, as well as the boss of the jail. But be wary that they will try to stay out of your reach. And if they don't, just hit them with either a counter hook or a counter uppercut. That's all you basically need to do. If you could get out of here unscathed, you get an achievement. If you don't, well, you don't. You just gotta retry this again from Chapter 6 after you beat the game. Whatever the case,
Come on, coward!
I did not mean to taunt. But it actually worked, because now I need to knock him out. Boom! Wait, nope, that didn't knock him out. So we're on round 2. He's gonna continue to try to dodge your attacks. But he'll more importantly try to swing with a cross. But be careful, he'll sometimes get into your guard. And sometimes he will reel back and hit you with something harder. And just like that, that's exactly what I was talking about. Come on, come on. There we go. I think this is going to finish it. Spartan kick. And with that, he's down. Woo! And 1 week later, we came out of prison only for us to be pulled out and having to do work. So we're gonna have to follow the guard. Prison life is bullshit. Again, let me reiterate. This is the prison that Tommy Angelo broke into back in Mafia 1. So, yeah. At least I'm not falling through the damn floor this time.
Hey, listen, Vito here's...
And it looks like Leo Galante has gotten some new work for me to do. It seems Leo has gotten a lot of pull here.
Sorta.
A suspiciously high amount of pull. But whatever the case, Leo Galante has something that he wants you to do. In fact,
Morning, Mr. Galante.
we're gonna have to go another round of foxing. Yep. This time around,
So I want you to take this.
we're gonna end up learning a new maneuver after we finish beating up our next opponent. And I turned it down intentionally because, yeah, racial slurs was used, and YouTube is anal about that. And quite frankly, I don't care about that sort of thing, but at the exact same time, it wasn't really much of a cutscene. It's just me walking. So, on that note, just completely dodge this guy like before. He will swing. Make sure that you hit him when he misses Wally. And counter hooks works fine. Or counter uppercuts, whichever one comes first. But make sure he doesn't counter punch. Because if he does, it's going to be a 4-hit combo and he's going to kick your ass. Oh, and don't go into the crowd, whatever you do. They will hit you. If I remember correctly. I have to think about that for a second. But also, it would be another chance for him to wail on you if you're caught in a corner. Yeah, we're just making short work of this guy. Come on, hit me. Weave. Come on. Do it again. Come on, swing. Weave. Now, if only this was easy in the original Punch-Out for the NES. That would make things a hell of a lot easier. Primarily beating Mike Tyson anyway. But that fight is over. Woo! That was quick.
Hell of a job, kid. Hell of a job.
And just like that, we've gotten some business done. We got $200, and we get to keep that on ourselves. So now we're going to have to follow the guard because we have somebody visiting us. So let's go and see what that guard has.
Hi, Vito.
Hey, Frankie. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Real good, thanks.
So, how's things?
Well, I got something to tell you. I'm getting married, Vito.
Oh, Maron, that's great. I mean, it would have been nice if he asked my permission first, but hey, I'm happy for you.
Vito, you're in jail. Look at yourself. How'd you let this happen?
Hey, I already got a lecture from the judge, huh? I don't need another one. Just drop it, all right?
Vito, there's something else. It's Mama.
What do you mean? What about her?
She's sick, Vito. She's been like this for weeks and she's not getting any better.
Look, Frankie. Go to Joe's. He's holding on to my money for me. You get her the best doctor you can find. And, you keep the rest as a wedding gift.
Vito...
No, I mean it. Looks like I'm not gonna need it for a while. Alright, looks like I gotta go. Look, you take care of Ma. Tell her I love her.
I will. And thanks, Vito. Bye.
Let's go, Scaletta. Those turlets ain't gonna clean themselves.
Well, it's just another day in the slammer. So I'll see you all in the next episode of Mafia 2 as I continue to serve my time. For now, this is RVMan985. Peace out, and take care. Don't drop the soap, Vito.